Ramble.
Thank you to DoorDash and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode.
Miles, in some ways, you're a tech bro, but not in the way you think. Just in the way that you know a lot of tech, like GoPros.
Oh, in that I don't work in tech.
You don't work in tech, but you know technology.
I'm certainly a tech bro. I would say that, like, my primary skill in life is knowing how to use different pieces of equipment and technologies.
No,
and
I wouldn't say you're primary. That's
That's nice of you, Rainie. Well, I feel like that's something.
I'd say third. I'd say that's third.
Honestly, that's nice of you to say. I will say it's something I pride myself on, is knowing how to use stuff.
Yeah. That is a big asset.
Yeah. It's a big ass.
It's big. I've been coming up the learning curve.
What's the learning curve?
On tech stuff.
Learning the curve of that ass. Let's should I get out of the car?
Keith, can you get out in the middle of the intersection? Keith, can you remove yourself from the intersection? By the way, guys, so excited today. We're going to Target.
We're going to the circle within a circle within a circle.
What's your experience with Target?
I love Target as much as any white girl.
Yeah, Target is kind of an art museum in a lot of ways. Like, you go, you browse, you look at, you think about, oh, that's that's cute.
You go for one thing.
Yeah.
You leave with 12.
Oh, yeah. And it's like,
I am going for one thing today.
What are you buying? Are you going to tell us or are you going to surprise us?
A tub of aquaphor.
By the way, aquaphor is that new, that good. I wasn't even really aware of aquaphor for a long time, but Julian, my son, loves to hold his little capsule of aquaphor. It's kind of like an emotional support aquaphor. You've seen it? He grabs it. It's weird.
He left it at my house once, and we had to immediately call Sarah.
Yes,
he left his thing.
He needs the aquaphor. He loves it. I don't know why. He just likes to hold it. It's very funny.
Wait, so did you not know about aquaphor until you had a son?
No, I was aware of it loosely with people who had dry hands were always talking about it. Mm-hmm. But is it something you use commonly?
I don't use it commonly, but I know. I mean, it's like it's like vinegar or lemon juice, where it's like you can use it for so much.
It's like Vaseline, right?
It's similar.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah. I put it on my body, on my skin.
Actually, what's the difference
like
between aquaphor and Vaseline?
I don't know.
Maybe there's
one is aquaphor.
I feel like it's just name brand.
Vaseline.
Yeah, it might be a name brand. Well, here's the question, Keith. You said you put it on your body, all over your body, or
on my torso. Because something about my torso doesn't like a lot of clothing, so I put it on my torso, and it makes the clothing not feel bad.
Oh,
you smear it on the whole torse.
Not like
that's
a lot.
That's gonna get your clothes sticky, right?
You'd think it would make my clothes sticky, but my skin drinks it right up. It goes glug glug glug.
Because I also don't like the feel of clothes, so maybe I need Vaseline.
Maybe, yeah. It just feels like some shirts feel really really bad against my skin, but once I put the aquaphor on, it doesn't feel like that.
You're talking about scratch?
I don't know how to describe it.
Or is it just like because I just don't like the sensory feeling. Like, it's not even itchy or the material. It's just like, get me out of this.
Yeah, it has the it. It's not pain. It's not itch.
Trying to do yes and, but not really.
It's discomfort. It's discomfort, and I don't know how to be more precise.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Target for me is a place that I deemed I thought it was quite fancy. When I was younger, we were a Walmart family, and then Target came into town. We were like, by the way, this is way better.
Oh,
yes, I agree.
Enough about that. Keith, I and Rainie, for that matter, I'm excited to show you guys my favorite candle.
Oh.
Chesapeake Bay, the collection. I have been screaming it myself hoarse from the rooftops about Chesapeake Bay, the collection, and this is the time that we can get inside the candle and really find out what it's all about.
So we're getting aquaphor, not Vaseline.
A candle.
And then a candle. And then I want to go get some blush. And I also want to walk you guys through my favorite makeup products from Target's makeup aisles.
We have a really big day ahead of us. And the other thing I'll say is, like Target. Now, is this a super Target where they kind of got
Miles, this is a big ass Target.
Oh, so they have a grocery,
but not as big as the Galleria one is the best one.
Well, that's just 3. I like how big it is, but I don't like how I have to go to different floors.
Yeah,
there's a little bottleneck of traffic, and I can only have to get to the escalator constantly. But I love this Target. I do love the Glendale Galleria Target. It's a great Target.
I wanted to, before we go in, we just sort of check in. How are we doing today emotionally?
Oh yeah, that's
how are we
a good
feeling?
idea.
What's our sort of emotional based state?
How am I feeling? I feel I'm very busy right now.
Yeah, busy boy.
With Zachy gone, it's solo Keith Boss the last couple weeks. So
how does it feel to be in a cockpit, but no pilot is next to you?
You're right. And,
You know, sometimes planes have
You're
two
sailing,
pilots.
You're sailing. You look at your co-pilot. He's gone. He's
gone.
in Greece. He's in Greece.
it's just there's a lot, there's a lot to get done, and sometimes there's a lot of questions that funnel through Zach and I. So
Yeah.
it is very much like you started doing something, and somebody's like, "Hey Keith, can I just ask you? Hey Keith, hey Keith, hey Keith, can I grab you for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Hey Keith," and
Right.
that's totally what the job necessitates. But if I'm trying to do anything else, I literally last night spent 3 hours giving notes on videos because that was
Right.
the only time I possibly could.
You just had
Uh-huh.
to. So it's like also like you're probably doing a double check on your email. You get an email and you're like, oh, somebody will answer that. That person's me.
Oh wait, that's
I
gonna
gotta
be
go
me.
back to that. Yeah,
That's
I gotta
gotta
go
be me.
back
And
to the
and
email.
there's just so many.
Like,
so many
what's on your
things.
list today? What do you got to get done?
I need to make the thumbnail for tomorrow's video. We've
Uh-huh.
got the 2 podcasts we're recording today. I've got a meeting right after this. It's a call related to podcasting. I've got
We've got my check-in, by the way.
We've got your check-in at the end of the day. We've got I've got to give notes on the next round of Cheesecake Factory Eat the Menu cuts that are surely coming in tonight. And
Very nice.
cuts normally come in at 6 p.m. And I try to give them notes before 9 a.m. the next morning, but that's tough because Eat the Menu, they're long, right?
Oh,
well,
they're
guess
like
how
an
long
hour
it takes
long.
to give notes on that?
Fucking
Twice to 3 times as long as the runtime.
That's crazy.
Oh.
And the emails, just whatever people email me today because I haven't done that yet at all.
Yeah,
I had
wow.
meetings already, and I have a baby.
And you have a little baby.
He's going to want something.
Did you wake up with him this morning?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Same with Juge.
Yeah. I mean, Becky and I both are up with him, but I sort of, I guess, handle him for the majority of the morning.
No, that's exactly. Sarah also woke up, but I'm sort of the morning handler. And then, depending on when I get home, usually the night handler to try to put him down.
Same. Yeah. We have
Makes
the end caps of the
Yeah,
day.
the end cap.
Um,
Guys, we have candles. We have, what was Keith's item?
It was either Aquaphor or
and
Vaseline.
Becky gave me some other groceries.
Oh, that's so funny.
They are,
we are going to do just some sort of light grocery shopping for Becky.
well, she said we need chicken, red onion, and aquaphor. I'll get the chicken last.
Raw chicken on the pod is something we really are going
I
to
guess I don't think I can do that because I got to go back to work and I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's like,
forget
where are
it
you
in the
gonna put-
fridge.
Also, leaving raw chicken in the office, it's just not going to end up for
Yeah,
us.
I guess I'll just get the aquaphor for
We left
now.
some Brussels sprouts in Sarah's car, and that was a farty evening.
Yeah, was that the one that gave her food poisoning?
No, Sarah got horrible food poisoning. I'm gonna not to
Aw.
drag my wife on the show. Sarah had, I mean, she would say it herself. Sarah had a Cheesecake Factory salad, and then I know what you're thinking. She was fine. She puts it in the fridge after about 2 to 3 hours in the car. Next day, it sits in the car for about 5 to 6 hours.
Oh.
She's munching on a salad in the hot summer, and she absolutely got horrendous food poisoning.
Yeah.
And I felt very bad for her.
What, was
Yeah.
there meat in there?
Yeah, there's a little chicken in but I don't even, honestly, they say that food poisoning is often not the meat.
Yeah.
That it can be just vegetables.
Yeah, but typically it's from uncleaned vegetables, not vegetables that are left to rot in the car.
That's a good point.
Any organic material will make you sick if it's rotting.
No, you got to be careful with food poisoning because I saw her, and this is how I felt last time I had food poisoning. It's just like, holy, this
You
is
feel like
like
you're gonna die.
You feel like you're gonna die.
You
Like,
do feel
so
like you're gonna die.
Crazy, like your body is evacuating a poison.
It's so
Yeah.
that you don't die.
Exactly. So your body's not like consuming whatever bacteria, and
Ugh.
then
Yeah.
Man.
crazy part.
But anyway, it's
Yep.
time for Target.
Let's do it, gals.
See you in Target.
Should we go to
Okay.
the Aquaphor station?
go to the
Let's go to
Aquaphor.
the Aquaphor now. Okay, so Keith's not going to do the drive-through. Now, I mean, what is interesting is sort of like as you move through the mall, and by mall, I mean Target is sort of a moving mall.
Well, or a
You
stagnant
think it's
mall.
which direction? Oh, it's going to be near the Advil.
It's kind of embarrassing. I'm more embarrassed now than I have
Rainie's-
been like
Rainie's sort of
in
getting
most
panicked.
places because people are looking.
Well, it's because we have a lifestyle podcast where we review our own lives.
Oh my God, it's that way.
It's about health and superfood, Keith. I mean, what's
I
interesting
think we
about
should at least start this way, because I
Yeah,
assume
no,
it
I
would
like
be
this.
around the soaps and body washes.
By the way,
and
we
stuff,
picked a
right?
dud cart, I think, because the cart is sort of dragging on something. Do you feel that?
I think the cart could be a lot worse.
I'm not
Oh.
pushing it.
Oh,
That's interesting. Sorry. And now, Keith, this is where the Aquifer is going to be?
Well, I assume it's just if we start here, it has to be that way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know?
Okay, so let's start on one aisle and we'll go all
we're
the way
starting in
down.
the back corner near the clinic.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to
We'll
go.
find it.
Honestly, it does appear that we're shooting a music video of sorts. Well, this is going to be where the Ziplocs are, Keith.
I'm gonna put one hand here.
What's your experience with Ziplocs? Because to me,
I actually use Ziplocs a lot.
I think about how there's actually a big disparity in a good Ziploc and a bad Ziploc.
Oh yeah,
and
you gotta get name brand.
You got.
I was just thinking about Ziploc.
Well, I got the Glad brand.
You get Glad
Oh
Zip.
well, Glad
Yeah,
is also
it's pretty good.
I was just thinking about it because when you put your fish and de-thaw it, it must have been in a plastic bag.
Oh, you know what it was? It was vacuum sealed from Costco individually.
Oh, that's actually the best
So
scenario.
Costco did me a nice little favor, and they said, "Hey guys, we're putting one order of fish per."
Ointments. Maybe ointments?
Oh yeah, of course. I think Aquaphor's an ointment. At the very least, it's a Band-Aid, Keith.
It's
Somebody,
definitely
you see this? Somebody left their dragon fruit cocktail.
I
It's
think
so
that's
rude.
okay.
Oh.
And I'm wondering
Rainie?
if
Actually, sorry, I totally don't. Wait, is it? Oh no, it's
They
trash.
left-
I
they
thought it was a
left-
different product because sometimes I like when there's a different
No,
product because
yeah.
I'll
No, it
take
wasn't
it.
just something put
Because
in
I'm
the
like,
wrong
oh, that is
place.
interesting. I do need that.
yeah, you were feeling defensive over whoever had done it because you were like, what if it was Rainie? you're wondering, what if Rainie did this accidentally for herself earlier today?
You think this wide angle shot of our bellies is like the best representation of us?
I think it's honestly.
It's like if the viewer was a baby.
I thought
and
for
sitting
sure
on a
it was
baby
gonna.
thing.
yeah, exactly. Keith, I think that you miss. It's going to be in the
It
ointments.
might be.
It
It
wasn't,
might be
though.
over here with the lotions.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's a lotion, Keith.
It's a lotion.
And if and also the thing we need to remember is that Angela asked us to do this
Who is Angela?
from corporate.
Oh.
I don't think that's going to
Angela
go
from-
as far as you hope
No,
it does.
Angela from Target Corporate said.
Oh, I see.
Remember, because we were
Angela
supposed to
from
do
Target's
from
corporate.
Target's corporate.
Yeah.
Secret shoppers? Okay,
Angela
you're running me right into
sorry,
things.
sorry, Keith.
You gotta get, we are wider than
That's
just
right.
you, Miles.
That's a good
Miles,
point.
back up. Back that ass up.
Oh, by the way,
There's a coffee in the freezer.
let me tell you this, guys. This is actually a cool little product that I do like. It's called Cometeer. And the great thing about Cometeer is that it's
What's your bet?
They flash freeze coffee in then you just put it in hot water, so it's concentrated coffee.
Is it
And
instant?
It is, well, effectively instant because it's flash frozen like concentrated coffee. You put it in hot water and it makes you a regular cup of coffee.
Wow.
And it's super goddamn good.
But will
Yeah.
it get hot enough if it's basically putting hot water in an ice cube?
Yes, because the capsules are pretty small. So then it tunes it because you're not drinking it boiling. So it's bringing it right down to the
To
drinking
the
Perfect
perfect
temperature.
temperature.
to the perfect drinking
Especially in an
temp.
Ember mug.
Yeah,
Sponsored,
exactly.
not sponsored.
Big
Not
spawn.
sponsored.
By the way, here's a good idea for what we should do. Let's get a box of something that has a flat side. Put it right here, and we can suction it to the top.
Yeah.
That's clever. Diapers?
You know, diapers are going
Have
to
a
be
glossy
They have a
cardboard.
glossy. That's not bad, Keith.
I think
Okay,
it's
Also,
there.
here's a little tidbit to that.
Give it to
There
that.
is in the travel size section. There often is Vaseline and Aquaphor, but it'll be a little itty bitty
I
one.
don't know. I know. I need a big,
You need a vat.
bigger one.
Do you want to go in here, Keith?
Yeah, because this seems like lotions, right?
Well, this is a shampoo, which is in a way a lotion for your hair.
No, it's a soap for your hair. Conditioner is a lotion for your hair.
That seems like we were doing a PSA about shampoo. No, that's actually incorrect.
Then what do you think it's going to be?
I think that we're right. We're just smelling it,
so
Keith. We're so close.
But so far.
We're
Maybe go in this aisle.
We couldn't be closer.
This is so hard. I feel like the cart was not more efficient.
We couldn't be
The cart is
closer.
absolutely not as easy.
The Aquaphor without seeing the Aquaphor.
The card is not more efficient, but in a way, it's more fun. So we're gonna go back this way, and what we're gonna do is what we have
Use our
to do
eyes.
is we're gonna use our eyes, Keith. And I don't see lotion there. That's not where I'm
Bath
seeing a
and
lotion.
Body.
Bath and Body. That's to me says you're dry. You're dry, and
Closer, it's
you're dry. I'm
closer.
gonna oil you up.
Find.
I'm gonna
Maybe we
oil you
should-
down.
Yeah, let's try it out.
Let's
Let's
go
try it
over
out.
Okay.
Oh, that frozen pizza looks good. Red
Yeah,
Baron.
Here we go. Red Baron frozen pizza.
It's not a bad brand, obviously.
Oh, we're getting so close. Oh, keep
Aveeno
going, keep going.
Neutrogena.
I think it's up there.
Like, we're never going to get through this.
Okay, so we've hit a roadblock where there's a cart in front of us. Keith
It's empty.
took one for the team, and Keith did move the cart. And now we're slowly moving forward. I don't. Keith is stuck. No,
Oh,
Keith.
sorry. Sorry, Keith.
Okay, so Keith, tell me about where you're going to put this aquifer. All over your torso, you said?
Yes, it goes on my torso.
Oh, remember?
Oh, CeraVe,
when we did this-
guys, it's right
Oh,
here.
is it? We found it.
It's got to be right here. CeraVe. To me, CeraVe, Cetaphil is sort of
CeraVe and
CeraVe and
Cetaphil
Cetaphil
are the same.
We are snaking around
Equivalent.
what could be the greatest moisturizer of our time.
I've been thinking recently about how much brands are like really a part of my life.
I know, and I thought about that recently too.
It's like the amount that I can talk about brands is kind of like devastating.
Well, it's in a way capitalism has sort of gotten inside our heads and said, uh-oh.
Well, you're thinking, your brain has thoughts that maybe it should be about this company.
You're a cog in the machine in a lot of
like
ways.
CeraVe CeraVe to me is like.
Did you find it, Keith?
It should be right here, and it's not. I see all the comparable brands.
Okay, well, luckily, we're incredibly mobile. So we're going to be able to snake these aisles.
You think?
I think that it's on...
It can't be over there. They
it
would
couldn't
never.
be
They
possibly,
would never.
but
It's got to be right here.
We could ask where the...
Aquaphor is?
Neutrogena, to me...
We could ask somebody.
Aveeno, I mean...
No, everything seems like
really,
it should be right here.
It seems like Keith... Let me just smell around. Hang on. I'm going to leave the
Give a
mic.
sniff.
I'm going to leave the mic. Keith, you stand
Jog it
here so you're
in.
on camera.
Take a lap.
You sit yourself down with a big old beautiful stack of pancakes and uh-oh, you're missing the syrup. Well, with DoorDash grocery delivery, you can get what you want right when you need it. You know, you trust a DoorDash to deliver your restaurant faves, and now you can get your groceries delivered, and your grocery delivery is going to deliver, baby. Plus, they're going to get you 50% off your very first little order, up to a $20 value if you listen on. There's thousands of grocery stores you can choose from, and you can boost your local economy with each and every single little order you place. Want even more value? You can save on all your grocery and restaurant favorites with a $0 delivery fee on all eligible orders with a Dash Pass membership. With easy substitutions right in the app and best-in-class customer support, DoorDash delivers groceries exactly how you want it. Get 50% off your first DoorDash order up to a $20 value when you use code TRYGROCERY at checkout. Limited time offer terms apply. That's 50% off up to $20 on your first order through DoorDash when you enter code TRYGROCERY. Don't forget, that's code TRYGROCERY for 50% off your first order up to a $20 value when you try DoorDash.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. There's nothing that is more detrimental to me having a good day than a good night's sleep. But when it comes time to go to bed, my brain is like, hey, here's every thought you've ever had. Also, here's everything that could possibly stress you out. Here's everything that could go wrong this week. Also, remember that thing you said to Lisa Barkley in 4th grade? You fool! Maybe this sounds familiar to you. Maybe you know what you should do. You know what's good for you, but you just can't do it. Maybe therapy can help you figure out what's holding you back so that you can work for yourself instead of working against yourself. Therapy, game changer. It's a space where every week I can work on the most important relationship I have, the one with myself. BetterHelp makes it so easy. You can take a call wherever you are. I do video chats while I'm going on walks through the neighborhood. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/tripod today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/tripod.
I think I am on camera, just like horribly distorted.
Keith, we were just talking about how brands are ever present and just like everywhere
Omnipresent?
you go. You can't
Yeah.
get away from it. And I have so many thoughts on them.
Advertising or just the brands themselves?
No, I just think it plays like the biggest role in my life. Like I could
Brands?
say so much about any brand. Native, I have a story about Native.
Well, we have
Aveeno, I have a story about
they've
Aveeno.
been a sponsor before, and they're not anymore, and that's
So
tough.
Here's what I'll say. I don't even have greatest things to say about Native. Like I think that it has a weird kind of smell aftertaste.
Mm.
Oh.
I have a question for you. Do you know where the aquaphor is? It's on the other side of this? Dang. Thank you.
Thank you. You found
Kim,
Miles?
how do we miss that?
Keith, as soon as you asked, I had already found it, and I was about to do a big reveal. Keith, literally, this whole time, we were like on one side of the island. We didn't even realize there was a whole other side. The aquifer couldn't be more on the right here.
EOS, 24-hour like this is a brand again.
EOS. You know-
EOS just tells such a story.
Well, it tells-
Evolution
yeah.
of smooth. Did you know that's what it stands for?
I didn't. You know what the other thing I'll say is about
What?
EOS is a lot of the cool girls in my college had the EOS lip
Yep.
gloss or balm or gloss, balm,
The egg.
egg. A lot of them had the EOS egg. Keith, you have to do the makeup. Aquifer.
I want to make sure everybody saw that we got it.
This is now I want to talk about the quantity because
It's a
we
vat.
only have
Look at
again.
me.
I understand. I look at your torso and I'm thinking this has got to go all over. We only have the small one because it's for a baby.
Yeah.
Like the mini one? Like this big?
Well, is it the same stuff?
Don't open
Oh my
my
gosh,
aquaphor.
Sorry.
That's for my torso. You're going to open someone else's if you feel like you need to be inquisitive.
Here's the target effect, though. I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I want this?
No, but you don't need it. Unless
but
it's on
I'm
the company.
I'm kind of interested.
Unless you'd like to try to see if it helps you with your
with my clothing thing. But then this is what you have to tell yourself. When you get home and it's tomorrow, you're not going to be as excited about it as right now.
That's the thing about a product is that I've run into this before. I'm more excited about buying the product than I am using it. Yeah. I feel buying something that I've done some great good.
Yeah, it's like I've been productive.
Can I have a quick proposition for you?
Please.
Your segment.
Yeah.
Advice that will go for Miles.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about renaming it to that?
What is this?
Chill tips.
By the way, honestly, this is a
Chill
great
tips.
Chill tips.
Chill tips.
It was a welcome back to the fucking chill tips.
Chill tips from Miles Monsignore.
Chill tips. Honestly, there's like a ice freezer noise that plays. Welcome back to chill tips. My first chill tip: relax.
I've worn those exact nails, by the way.
You have?
Yeah.
So
Were
the
they
next
chill?
thing we need to find is a box that's going to make the video quality even better. It's like a video game. Because we're going to put the box in the center, plop that GoPro.
I love this idea.
Look,
And
there's
then
one
it's
right
gonna-
there.
It's not big enough.
It's not going to
Wait,
be.
how
I think
big
we
do you
need a
need?
diaper box.
We need to buy a diaper box or go to the toy section.
Go to the toy section.
Let's go to the toy section. Okay, so when I'm in a Target, honestly, though, it is bad. It's sort of capitalism overload, but I get so
We
excited.
should have gotten this type of cart.
Oh, good point.
Oh,
Sorry.
we just totally didn't even signal or merge.
We
there.
cut
just
cut someone off. We did not signal. We did not
hard.
merge. We just moved on. Now, again, we could use 45 Kleenexes, but I don't think that's what we're going to do.
No, they're going to topple.
What about the?
Bounty's
no,
not strong enough.
it's not strong enough. We need something with suction capacity.
I really think it's going to be diapers.
Beer could be
Okay,
but then we're
they're
going to put it back.
Clink, 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 clink.
They're going to crinkle, and we don't want to crinkle. We don't want to crinkle time. Oh, what about a suitcase?
We're going to have to bring it back.
Well, yeah, but that's a really.
No, a suitcase is a perfect size, though, right? I don't even know what we're looking for.
I
We're
don't-
looking for a big box.
Like,
A
I
big
know
box so
we're-
the GoPro can go
I know we're
here.
looking for a big box, but
At what
do you want
cost?
it here?
Rainie, shh.
Rainy, here's
Rainie, it's the headphones. It's the headphones.
You just fucking scream about the big
She was
box.
getting louder and louder
Rainy
and
was getting.
louder.
I knew she was ramping up. It was like a Pokemon evolving.
wired.
I couldn't even
was so
believe it. Honestly, now that you said it, I'm wondering if a small box with the suction can go here.
I think I'm just gonna let you guys do it because I think you have a vision.
Rainy
have
doesn't
an
understand the
absolute vision.
physics.
What about that hose hideaway right there?
What?
Hose hideaway. No, it's got it won't suction to that.
No, hose hideaway
but
is not going to
it's
suction.
almost perfect. But if you could suction it,
We need hose hideaway.
Weber grill.
The Weber grill is not going to suction, Keith.
Can we look at some of the skeletons before we?
Okay, I'm gonna. You guys keep going. I gotta go and find it.
Okay, Miles is on his own adventure. Rainey and
Okay,
I
now
are
I
going to
can-
look at the skeleton options at Target.
Oh yeah, because for your
Keith
skeleton
reviews
collection.
all the skeletons. I love this guy so much. I think I have 2 of them at home, but I might just buy another.
Yeah, get another.
I might just buy another. I love this guy. I love these little skeletons. There's something about them that just really tickles me.
I know you and Becky both are like.
Now
That's
he's shopping.
We try and figure out a way to like prank Miles with a skeleton. Is there any there?
Wow, that's a great
How would
idea.
we do it though?
We would
Maybe
need
if
to. We would
maybe
need
if
to.
we got wigs,
Know what we
if
should
we got
do
wigs.
is we put 2 skeletons here. We just put the headphones on the skeletons.
Oh, he's
Shit, he's back.
solving it in a big way.
Guys, I revolutionized the podcast.
So tell us what you've done.
I ran and I found a cat litter box that's big enough. And I almost, by the way, I dropped it on the ground. And I was really worried it was going to shatter. It didn't shatter, but I was
Is
a
that
little,
why it's all scuffed?
No, not the GoPro. No, that's not why. But I did drop it right off the shelf because I thought it would be lighter than it was. And I was
They're
kind of like,
very heavy.
really heavy.
They're very heavy.
But unfortunately, it's not suctioning to the top of that
Yeah.
because it's got a little logo.
But you got a box of Halloween, a $35 Halloween LED skull.
And that was glossy enough to have the GoPro stick to it. And in a lot of ways, I think that I've revolutionized kind of how we've done business.
I
I mean,
love
we got to
how
go to
this
Target
looks.
again just so that we have like the full. Now next time we go anywhere,
See,
we know
this is
exactly what to
fun.
do.
Except it's doing a little bit of a flippy floppy, but it's probably fine.
No, it's going to be
There's a
good.
stabilizer on
There's a
action mode.
Exactly. And we're obviously in action mode.
We got to get our crop.
Hey, now I'm in. Okay, so I guess let's go to the Toys?
Oh no, what do we need? We need a candle.
We need the
Oh,
candle.
we're going to the candle. Well, a second ago, you were like, "Oh, I want to hold out on the candle. I don't want people to."
Well, no, I wanted to get the premium video, and now we
Oh.
It
get
didn't want to
premium
be.
video.
It didn't want to be. You know, when in Google Maps you put the destination and then it's like add stop. It was
Yeah.
like don't do add stop.
You know what I'll say? I used to play video games for what felt like hours at the video game section of the
The Dutch angle.
of the Target.
It's very cinematic.
I just
Can
used
you
to.
play? Wait, you can't play. You can play video
You
games. Like
used
test
to,
them out.
You used to be
oh
able
no,
to.
no more.
You
no more.
used to be able to really do it, right?
yeah, you could.
You guys, I'm back in my book era. Should we go?
What's that
Let me
mean?
just like.
What does that mean? Yeah, let's look at the books.
Let's go look at the books really quick.
Let's look at the books really quick.
So actually, and guess who got me into my new book era?
Becky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she's a real book
She
lover.
She
She's
changed
a
the
real
game for
book.
me. Okay, this is the tagline to Paris Hilton's book. Heiress, party girl, problem child, selfie taker, model, cover girl, reality star, self-created. That's interesting.
She's an Eppo, babe.
She's fully Hilton. Last name Hilton.
Well,
Of
she's-
Is
Hilton.
that Hilton Hotels?
Well, I mean, I always assume because it's London Tipton. Tipton
I'd
is a
say
hotel.
she totally changed the perception of the word Hilton.
I realized I was standing way too close to Game.
Yeah, Paris
Me
Paris
too.
rose to prominence as an heiress to the Hilton Hotels empire, but cultivated her fame and fortune as the it girl of the aughts. That's actually true.
True. She was sort of like,
She is kind of America's princess of capitalism.
I mean, she really is in a lot of ways sort of
she
the
played the
girl.
smartest idiot on TV.
And everybody loved it. And she knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
pretending,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That's
and now,
hot.
she's an icon. That's hot.
That's hot.
That's
And
fun,
that
right?
is on period.
So
We enjoyed that.
All right, let's go to the candle.
Okay. So what's great about the candles here is
I'm a holly jolly cowboy.
Cowboy.
That was the name of a book. I'm sorry, I just had
Holly
to.
Jolly Cowboy is a great name for a
It's a
book.
great name for a book.
Now, I could pick up some Slippies, but I probably...
What do you mean by that?
Like slippers?
Wait. Again, I hate to carp on it, but sometimes you get a cart and the cart is just killing the
Everybody
vibe.
knows that a shitty cart is the worst part of a shopping trip.
I thought you were going to say a shitty cart means great groceries for a summer or something. It's an omen.
I like that idea.
No, I do also. But, I mean, so we're going by the toys, and I just got to say, I don't know.
Oh man, I love kids' clothes, like kids' sweatshirts. Sorry,
Okay, Miles,
I
how
interrupted you.
far off are you from Julian getting behind the wheel
Do you want
of
to be a
the
cool
Peg
dad, or do you not
Perego
wanna be a cool
gigantic,
dad?
unbelievable?
You could change
I just
his
remember
life.
It's a
I just
two-seater.
remember
$400, you can change his life.
I remember flipping one of those when I was a kid, and I think I just remember that. And we were just like, it was like me and a bunch of kids, and we were unsupervised, completely unsupervised. And we were just like, let's go, like, let's do this. And we flipped one, and no one got hurt, thankfully. But they're crazy, you know? Honestly,
sick as
he would love it.
How old? They say 3+, but I feel like you get a 2-year-old behind the wheel one of those.
Yeah.
You put a helmet on him.
You put a helmet on him,
Some
you put
shoulder
body,
pads or
you know.
something. Dress him
Sarah
like a
did get
football
little-
player.
Sarah got a little backpack for him that's supposed to protect his head when he falls.
Aw.
Doesn't do anything. Babies, when they're moving, they are grooving.
They're grooving.
Yeah.
He is running into stuff. He is falling down. He is everywhere.
I've seen it.
It's crazy.
Is he walking?
No, but he's like if he is holding on to something, he can move.
Oh.
So he's got like a little baby
He's
pen.
learning how to skate
Yeah.
He's on
by
the
holding onto
yeah.
the wall.
Exactly. So he can exactly. If he's touching the wall, he can stand up and walk.
Oh my
but
gosh.
he doesn't have the balance. He's got the power. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
He's
but
got the chutzpah.
He's a strong baby.
He's strong, baby. He's strong, baby.
He whacked Henry right in the face with a bag of chips.
Yep, that's awesome. That's my boy. That's my boy.
And Henry didn't care.
He does not know how to communicate with other babies.
No,
He's
he didn't
kissing
mean
them.
to. He wasn't even like he was like just
He
going
hit him
for
on
the
purpose. He
chips.
hit him on purpose.
Now he was like, Henry, get out of here.
Get
I'm
outta
king,
here, Henry.
baby.
Was he like? Do babies have emotions like that, or was he just sort of like flailing?
We actually have a little book that's called Emotions.
Oh,
And he's looking at them, and it's like sad, scary, hungry.
I have a
Hungry's
little weird
not
thing
an
like that.
emotion.
And it's supposed to show them because they kind of like know some.
candle.
Does
like,
your
oh,
hungry look sad
Oh,
on your
it
image?
does. By the way, and also the happy is also like, is that happy?
Is that happy?
Because I think they have to make a difference between excited and happy.
I thought they were yelling at us
Yeah, I
just
did
because of the
too.
volume,
I know,
but it
someone
was
is-
actually nothing to do with us.
Someone is upset.
It seems like 2 employees
We're having a
actually.
confrontation about how to stock the shelves, and I guess
Someone's got to do it.
And
It's
hey,
part of the
look,
job.
somebody's got to stock the shelves. We passed. Rainie, I see what you're saying. There was a display candle, Rainie.
Come.
Look at me.
But that was Casaluna.
That's
That's Casaluna.
Rainie. That's the temptation candle. What you're actually going to want is
That's the impulse candle.
oh, that's so cute. Come as
Aw.
you are.
No, but that's a book. Do you know that reference?
No, I actually don't.
Well, this is all. Isn't this a Nirvana lyric?
You guys, this is so funny.
This is Nirvana?
Yeah, doesn't they have like a
Come
as you are.
Okay. There's also a best-selling book called Come As You Are that's about the female orgasm and how to achieve it.
Let's put that back, Keith. Wow, thanks, Rainie.
Well, I mean, it's good. It's helpful.
No, by the way, hey, that's a good point.
Hey, if you're out
Honestly,
there, don't feel ashamed about reading that book.
Don't you dare feel ashamed.
Yeah.
We support everybody learning how to achieve the female orgasm.
Almost hit me right in the dick.
Sorry, Keith. Didn't mean to.
He was just speaking with his wrists.
Okay, so I'm seeing that we're really close to the candles, and I think I want to smell them out. Okay,
It
going
does
this
seem
way.
like you can smell them.
I gotta go this way. Now, again, guys, I can't hype this up enough. Chesapeake Bay, the collection. Don't think about Yankee. Don't think about Chesapeake Bay. This is Chesapeake, the collection.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
They're artists, and Keith have been speaking about this for so many years. It's not even fun
It's
anymore.
like, you know, when wine places have the reserve.
I'm miserable.
This is the miserable.
You're
Keith.
miserable.
It's the reserve. It's exactly like the reserve, Rainie.
Mm-hmm.
Rainie, you're not even close to being on camera, but
I think she might have been.
she probably was on. Honestly, on
It's
camera.
on
Just
Super View, right?
absolutely hanging
So
out.
look, guys. Now I want you to look at these candles that we're about to approach. These are not the candles. These are
Oh,
not.
no?
No, these are not them.
Because it's the aisle says candles, candle decor, candle
We're close.
accessory.
No, so now
if
we
I
can
were
see them. Now we can see them. Right? But I'm talking about the candles on the right here. These display
yeah.
candles. They look like someone's grandma's stanky candles.
Oh, you got to go into the aisle. You got to go into the wilderness.
yeah. There's a
Only
Yankee
way through is
candle here
through.
that makes me want to jump into a ball of fire.
Which one?
The pink one?
The
On
pumpkin
the
one?
end?
A little bit of both. The design is bad. The decor
I
is
don't
worse.
like the jars at all.
Now, if you can see these chic little black and white candles at the bottom, that's the collection.
Oh.
That is Chesapeake Bay. The
Oh, yeah.
collection.
Becky does buy these candles.
Because I've recommended them. I've said that's the candle to have.
And
Miles-
Becky is someone who, if you recommend something to her, she will buy it.
She will buy it. By the way,
Oh.
Becky and Sarah both love a product.
Oh.
Love a product. Love a little treat. Love a little thing.
You get them together and they're both like,
Oh, they are sharing
Let's
product
double our
information. They
supply.
are
Oh, yeah.
absolutely sharing product informations. The baby mat you have, a recommendation from Sarah.
Yep.
So, okay. I'm
so
gonna get
Miles,
two
so
candles.
when
Yeah, sorry.
we were in the car, did you actually need a candle, or were you thinking we're going to Target? What could I get at Target that I would enjoy? And you thought candle.
Little bit of like when I come to Target, when you're here, your family, I associate the candle with the Target and vice versa. So like you're looking around here and you're thinking, blah, 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 blah. Too many candles.
Yeah.
It's too crazy. How do I even think? I'm going to pull out two candles for you, Keith and Rainie, that you're just going to blow your mind out.
I mean, rainwater lily. Like
Don't get distracted,
No,
Rainie.
but
No.
but the marketing on this.
I get it. Look, I get it. I've been in this candle aisle more than years than I can count. Okay, Rainie? And I get it. Look, oh yeah, coastal wind and lavender. Bet that smells nice. Wrong.
Sometimes they like name things with something you're familiar with, like eucalyptus, and sometimes they call it desert amber. And I'm like, well, what's that smell like?
Wait, this one coastal wind. What
What's
the
that
hell
smell
is
like?
that? It's supposed to smell like low tide.
Wind? Salt?
Okay.
It's amazing. It's
So
funny.
one of my favorite ones is going to be
Yes.
blue cedar fig and brown sugar chestnut. Oh, I don't even see brown sugar chest.
Do you see blue
I think
cedar
they might
fig?
be out. Let me go do a digging. This candle
Yeah.
is black bamboo. This is a
Okay.
neutral smell.
Okay.
This is what we like to call an everyday burner.
Okay.
Okay? You could burn this every day and your house is going to smell like clean and kind of fresh and nice. It's not going to wow. I want you to,
It's a subtle.
this is a,
but
it's
no,
a,
that's kind of critical. That's honestly better than the wow, because you don't want to wow like every second. That's
you
too much.
can't be wowing every
That's
second.
too much.
Give a riff on this.
Oh,
See, that's
that
nice. It's a
smells
neutral. It's a
good.
neutral nice.
It
That sounds
smells
really
kind of like
good.
a nice store in a mall.
Exactly correct.
Yeah.
Right? Like a
also
clothing
kind of like
store.
shaving cream a little.
Oh yeah, I get
Like
that.
a little in a good way.
But what's nice about it also is the design, black
Black. With black bamboo
with
written on it.
with also neutral color of the wax. I find that the candles
Oh,
that
if
have
it's
a
a bright-
brightly purpled wax, it's not what I want to
No,
see. It's not what I want to
honey.
smell, honestly. Now, this is going to be a little bit closer to that wow candle.
Okay.
For a special occasion.
Okay.
You just cleaned your house and you're like, okay, let's get into
There
it.
we go. Rainie, get a whiff.
That is really good.
That's just going to be
It kind of smells like food.
Yeah, it does.
And soap.
And soap, and it's just a little soapy
Kinda like
food.
food and soap.
This is vanilla birch. Now, vanilla.
Many people have almost walked down this aisle
and
and
have
then
decided that
Turned
I don't
away.
need a candle that bad.
they're like, nope, I
Now,
don't want that.
So these are two candles that I think are all around staples. Now we're going to sort of get into what does it look like when Chesapeake Bay the collection has a wild party. This is going to be cashmere plum. But
Oh.
again, a wacky flavor like cashmere plum, Keith. I know what you're
smells like
thinking.
bubblegum.
Yep. Whoa.
It smells like Bubblicious or Bubble Yum.
Huh.
Remember that bubblegum? Bubble
This is
Yum?
sort
On
of like-
first impact, I hated, but the aftertaste of that is so good.
The aftertaste, Rainie took a bite. But
Rainie's still like licking her lips.
But the point is, it's a thick candle too. It's big,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I hate to hear it, Keith, but
That's my least.
it's not my least favorite one. This is just I was just trying to show you guys. I'd never smelled this one before.
because it smells like bubblegum.
Honestly, I was showing off, and I had never smelled
It
this
smells
one
like
before.
someone in the car is chewing gum.
And I wanted you guys to be impressed with the wacky flavor, but I had
So
never
you got juicy fruit back
I
there?
had never had this one before. Now
That's cool.
let's keep making our way through the collection.
Cranberry patchouli.
Oh, blue cedar fig is actually nice to have.
Okay.
Okay, let me just. This is one I've had smelled.
I love how you're
It's-
like smelling it first just to make sure it's what you think it's going to be.
Now you're like, okay, let me
I
have
don't
something to
really-
say about it.
So I haven't had one of these in a while because honestly, the problem is once you make it known that you like candles, candles are the gift that keeps on being given
It's
to
an
me.
easy gift.
And people are like, by the way, Miles likes a candle. Sarah's like, Miles likes a candle. Christmas, birthdays, whatever. So now
but you can't have too many. But I see what you're saying. You don't buy them.
I don't buy them a lot that much anymore because they're gifted to me.
Such a great gift.
Okay. This is blue cedar fig. This should honestly
What's
be called
blue cedar
the
smell like?
podcast at Target Smellathon. Okay, so blue cedar
Smelling our way across Target, the triplock.
smelling the raw chicken at the end. Okay, so this is blue cedar fig. Oh, you didn't like that?
It was
like
too
that a lot.
too
I like that a
too,
lot. It's my favorite
perfume,
one.
almost like a cologne-y
You know
to
what?
me.
Honestly, Keith, I may have done a disservice.
Floral.
You don't smell a candle right up next.
Right.
I'm gonna open it up and
Yeah,
waft it towards you.
I think that's better
from a
because
couple
like
feet
you
away.
literally shove my nose into a small crevice.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blow it
You're gonna
towards
blow
you.
it with your
Okay.
breath.
Okay, that's a good point. I'm gonna
use
fan it.
use the.
a little nicer.
It's a little too much.
I know that I'm trying to show off these
You
last
didn't
two.
do the homework, and now you're giving me
No,
presentation.
you
Let's
nailed
go
it.
back
You
to the
nailed
basics.
it at
Let's go back to
first.
basics. I'll do one I really trust.
Okay.
Because again, these are like what fucking cashmere plum. What am I thinking?
I don't know what you're
What am I
thinking.
thinking with blue cedar fig and cashmere plum?
I think
I
blue cedar
know.
fig could be enjoyed, just not by me.
Okay.
I liked the blue cedar one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rainie, for being nice, but you don't have to do
Well,
that.
Rainie
No,
also
I
liked
think it
the
was-
aftertaste of the plum one.
Yeah.
Is that sweet tomato? Is that what that says?
Oh, that'd be awesome, though. This is sweet tobacco.
Somebody wants to come down.
No, a lot of people are thinking.
We'll get out of your way.
Yeah, sorry, we'll move. Oh, that's so
Oh my
funny.
gosh,
How's it
hello.
going?
Well, come. We're checking out candles.
We're
Would you like to
checking out
join us?
candles.
Come
Do you
in.
want to have a smell of this candle? Okay.
Great, come on in.
So
What
this
are you
is-
shopping for, by the way?
What are you shopping for?
Well, I just moved here, so I'm getting some stuff.
You just moved.
This is a very soft. If this is the one I used to have, it's super soft. It's a great bath mat. Here, come on. You have to talk right into the
You
microphone.
gotta talk so close. I mean, moving here is very overwhelming.
It is.
Where are you coming from?
Montana.
Montana, the
Oh.
land of Hank Green.
That's right.
Yes, actually, Missoula.
Do you know
Yeah.
him?
So, yeah, I
Have you
don't
heard
know
Have you
him.
met him? Okay. Small town though. Small town.
Well, I've
small
met
town
him.
Montana.
I know him.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're smelling the Chesapeake Bay, the collection candles, and I've sort of walked them through a couple of candles I really like, but I was showing off with the last few. Are you familiar with Chesapeake Bay, the collection?
I'm not. No.
So this is sweet tobacco, a flavor that I don't
Sweet
think
potato usually. Here's what I'll say.
sweet potato.
Hey, no. But you think that
know.
it'd be bad, but you think it smells like cigarettes. It never does. It smells so good.
And I want you to have first smell. Is that okay?
Thank you for that.
And what do you think?
I like it.
To me, it feels
It feels like
woodsy.
the inside of a really nice armoire.
I think that's the collection because I feel like that wax is not prima donna quality. Like the other ones.
Sorry, Rainie, this is the same wax that has been in all of them.
Let me smell it again. Coffee. It's smelling like coffee. It's smelling like plastic. It's smelling like.
I honestly,
Tootsie Roll. It smells like Tootsie
I
Roll.
should have had only you guys smell too.
This one we all
I see.
liked, right?
Yeah.
Black bamboo.
And Black Bamboo we liked. Why don't we let's do it?
Let's
a focus
revisit.
test. Let's revisit Black
Nope, I was
Bamboo.
gonna-
So here's Black Bamboo.
I don't like that one as much.
Wow,
Okay.
but this is what's interesting though.
No.
There's something for everyone and not something for everybody else.
So this is a show candle.
Okay, so this is not Chesapeake Bay the connection. I just want to compare and contrast.
Okay, it's not Chesapeake Bay the connection. It's obviously Chesapeake Bay the collection.
We're just grabbing shit off the
This
wall.
is
now.
That one, do you like it more?
Marine moss.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one.
I
too.
dislike that. I got to be honest.
I
And
feel
it's-
like you're just-
No, it's not because it's not Chesapeake Bay the collection. It's because I think it smells a little bit like what is the smell? It
Sea
smells
salt? air
You
and
know what it
moonlight?
smells like? If I may be honest, you go to a beach house, and the beach house
Okay,
is like,
good.
by the way, we're a beach house. We're gonna do beach house theme only, and all the stuff is kind of beach house theme. It smells like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean,
Let's come a little closer. I just want you to stand right in. I know.
Oh,
it's,
yeah, for the camera.
You moved here from Montana. What brought you here?
Oh my gosh.
What brought you here?
I want to work in the film industry.
Oh, cool.
actually.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
cool. What
Yeah.
kind of stuff do you want to
Yeah.
do?
What
in it?
specific? Are you on the production side, acting side, writing
Production,
side?
yeah.
Cool.
I think I'd want to go into producing eventually, but I understand you got to start at the bottom. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a really weird time to move here because of the strike and everything.
For sure.
So at first I was just gonna find like a normal job, and try to then when the strike was over, hopefully work my way
Yeah,
up to a
for
job.
sure.
But now that it's not over, I don't totally know. I've been interviewing for like a barista position.
As a
So,
former
which
barista,
I know
yeah.
I've
I've never talked about it before, but I
Never.
used to be a barista. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if I get that. I don't know.
I mean, I was like kind of underemployed. Did the hostess, did the internships, blah, blah, blah.
You were
for,
a
like,
hostess? That's right. Didn't you say
Yeah.
you were like Amelia Bedelia?
I was so bad.
Yeah.
I like literally was like written up in the first like hour that I was there by the main people who
Dust the windows. There's no fingerprints here.
Also, as a hostess, what could you possibly have done wrong?
Well, I turned off all the lights in the restaurant.
Sorry, that is such like
That's
like a
insane.
prank. That's insane.
I was leaning on the wall because I was checking I got written up and I was like, damn, I got written up. Leaned on the wall to just be like, And there's a light switch. So it was a fancy sushi restaurant. The whole thing came turned off. And then my manager was like, get the fuck out. And got yelled at. But
Wait, get the fuck out of the restaurant.
no, just of the to-go room.
Oh,
Yeah, but I also
our GoPro died.
it's 2%.
That's okay. I have a battery. Okay, Rainie's bragging. I also have a battery.
Okay.
Piping hot battery. Anyway, Keith, go ahead.
So you're here from Montana. You've lived here for a little bit, or probably not very long, like a week.
No, like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks. Okay.
Maybe. It's so different from Montana. It's crazy.
Yeah.
sure.
And
Like-
what neighborhood, general area of LA? Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know the lingo, I feel like. So neighborhoods are like the
Yeah,
Cities?
because
They're
it's
sort of
LA is too big of a
towns.
city, so we
Yeah.
have a lot of neighborhoods that honestly would be cities anywhere else.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Burbank actually is its own city,
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's in Los Angeles County. Los Angeles County is one of the largest counties in America,
that's right.
if not the largest. It's absolutely gargantuan. You'll go to the LA County Fair someday, and you'll be driving an hour away, and be like, "How am I still in Los
In LA
Angeles?"
County, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you
The
have any
driving-
animals?
No, I don't have any animals. I was going to just say the driving is so scary here.
Yes, the
I-
lanes are thinner.
Intimidating.
I've been trying to get used to it, and I mean, I guess I am, but everyone's so aggressive. And stuff.
Yes.
That part is annoying. Yeah.
And you have to do it all the time, like constantly. Do you know anybody here?
No.
I also moved not knowing anybody.
That's
except I
right.
guess you guys.
Except us.
And what's your plan to meet people?
I don't totally know, honestly. I guess work, and then I've heard about Bumble BFF.
Bumble
I've-
BFF,
I've
is that in
heard good
Bumble?
things about
it's a
that.
friendship app.
Yeah. So I don't know a lot about it. I haven't looked into it yet.
I mean, I also don't know how to make friends as an adult, so
Any advice on
Honestly, I do. And it's think about your interests and then go to the places where those those interests align and meet
Uh-huh.
people there. So it's like, what's one of your interests?
that? Reading.
Go to the library.
no book club.
By
Book
the way,
club's so fun. Book
go
club's
to
so
a
fun.
local bookstore. Go to events at Silver. What's it called? Skylight Books.
Oh, in Los
Skylight
Feliz?
Books
In Los
is
Feliz,
really
Skylight
cool.
Books
Oh,
in
yeah.
Los Feliz is
And there's
really
also one in Glendale that's really cool.
Oh yeah, any bookstore that has like events, go to the events
That's a
there.
good
I
idea.
find that it's like kind of I don't know
It's like a mixer.
and it's like a mixer, and it's also like I find that social scenes in general, like people who are actually looking to connect with people, that happens during the daytime or at like a cool event that's being held instead of like in the random. You know what I mean?
It happens in the daylight.
It happens in the daylight.
Happens in the daylight.
That's right.
I think there's also like there's like bar events like trivia nights, but that kind of you need to have your own posse, right? You can't just
there probably are like single rider lines for
Scramblers.
trivia nights.
There maybe could
There
be,
may
yeah.
be, but I think that you're right though. Like a trivia night's not bad. Some sort of themed event. I don't know. Just go to events. There's a lot of free events that kind of create community, and I find that those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
And what advice do you have for us?
that's right.
Nothing. I don't know.
Oh.
That's awesome.
What should we have for dinner?
What?
What should we have for dinner?
Ooh, pizza.
There we go.
There we go. Frozen pizza.
Honestly, we crushed
got an
it with frozen
excuse.
pizza. Thanks so much for doing the show.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Absolute pleasure.
We'll
And hey, highly recommend those candles we just smelled.
Yeah. Good to
Coupon
meet
code
you.
tripod.
Coupon code try.
By the way, we really do need to be getting a coupon code for the candles.
You'd think
Oh
we
my
would.
God.
Honestly, though, it's got to be a personal one because I personally endorse every candle, and it doesn't seem like you guys are fully behind Chesapeake Bay the collection.
I like the first two.
This is adorable. This little cow painting. It's a cow print. I
This
actually
is honestly
love
Rainie
that.
coded.
It is definitely like my brand.
Yeah,
Rainie, I got to tell you,
Rainie.
you're not on camera, but do we have one more thing to pick up? Chicken.
No, we gotta get my makeup. I'm
we
gonna
gotta
do a
go to
speed round. I'll do a speed round of
Rainie's
the best
makeup,
products.
And I'm also going to get 1 pack of Pokemon cards.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
You
the
guys,
Pokemon.
I have this in my apartment. I got this. Okay, it's this wall art.
This?
Yeah,
$75?
But
it's a 3-piece. It's a
15 per,
3-piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
that's actually great.
That's really good.
I thought it was $75 just for that, and I was like, that's crazy.
Like,
overpriced.
okay, maybe I
15
should bring
each
that
though
For
is not
Target
bad.
art?
For Target art, 15 each is not bad.
Target art's not bad.
It's
Not
good
bad.
to have. You know what I'll say though? One of the foundational movements to adulthood is having framed art.
Yeah.
That's not a poster.
It's not just like a movie.
It's not just like I like Transporter 2, Miles.
Right.
No, but as long as you get a poster in the frame, then you're golden. Then that's actually the coolest possible.
Well, that's what we have at our house. We have like a bunch of older movie posters, like vintage movie posters in frames that we had framed from the framing store. And framing is so gosh dang expensive, but it is worth it.
It is more expensive than the art usually.
Oh, often.
So this is always interesting to me. There's like a mini store within the Target.
Oh yeah, they have
And
all
it's
those,
in every
Guys,
Target.
first of all, I want to say I don't think we should walk by the registers to get to the makeup.
Oh no, but the makeup is right there.
I think we should go one in. You don't think we're going to be
Well,
stopped by
you
security?
Okay, yeah, let's go this way.
No, many employees. We asked an employee for aquaphor help earlier.
That's a really good point. Okay.
We're not causing a ruckus. There's probably TikTokers who come in here. They start putting their dicks into pumpkins, and we're not doing that.
You think that they're putting dicks in?
I guess
pumpkins?
I don't think they're doing that, but
That would be really.
I bet
interesting
they're
to
like
have.
doing the thing where they drop the gallons of milk.
Oh,
you
you
know,
hate to see that.
like there's people who cause a ruckus.
Okay, there's sort of a.
but we
we're
just
walking by,
we
yeah.
just create fun vibes.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, I'm using a lot of wrist strength to move this thing with one arm.
You were doing a good job.
Yeah, you're really doing the.
It's like really doing the
whole
heavy
thing.
heavy lifting.
Here's Pokemon.
You want to get one?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you grab one, and then we have to get Rainie's.
I gotta get the blush.
I almost said ice cream, but we got to get Rainie's blush.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
We
Keith's getting a Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
It's very. It has.
Then he has to choose, I guess.
It has waiting for the cousin energy. He's getting a Pokemon card, and well, let's just see if we can get him in the background of this shot. He's sort of. He's choosing. He's choosing. He's not sure which one he's going to get.
So how many options are there? I mean, we'll have to ask him when he
it's
comes
Keith
back.
and someone who is in middle school, and they are both sort of selecting next to each other, and with the same energy in a lot of ways. Honestly,
But that is like I'm so jealous. Like
No,
all I
love it.
want
love it. Honestly, I say
is
that, but
to
I love
have like have the same interest as a middle schooler and have the same amount of excitement about it.
I've been at a hobby store in the same situation, and it's honestly wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's how I hope. Like honestly, one of the fun things about having a little kid is then I'm going to get to do all the fun kid stuff that I wanted to do
Yeah.
now.
Well,
but I
like
can do
and
with
like
the kid.
you know going to museums. Like I don't do that on my own necessarily, like the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
But like that sounds fun to me.
Oh no! By the way, museums are a really good baby time killer
Yeah.
because it's like there's so much
It's like-
downtime with the baby, and it's like if
Oh, I
we
guess I'm
s-
learning now.
Yeah, like I might as well
About
learn.
random stuff.
Might as well go to the La Brea Tar Pits.
Might as well go see like the stuffed, Muppets, stuffed marmots. I don't know. It's my fourth podcast today.
It's your fourth one. You did 2 GPs this morning?
Yeah.
We got one.
You got one,
It
Keith.
comes with 3 monkey cards.
That's fun.
Let me see it. Let me see what you got.
It's a monkey
Okay.
cards.
Philip,
It's
Looks like
it's
a-
got a Mankey and
There's
Mankey
one
and
for
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
And what it Annihilate.
90
Yeah.
HP, 60
These are
HP.
Annihilate is new.
And like,
Yeah.
what's this metal thing?
It's a coin.
It's a coin, Rainie. How dare you?
It's a coin.
Is that actually the
It's
most
coin.
like the most valuable part of this whole thing?
No, the pack. The mystery is
The whole thing
mystery
costs
of what you-
$20, but the coin is worth
Oh,
$1
so
million.
you got these 3 cards, but then there's a
Mystery
mystery
pack.
one. I see.
the mystery pack is all I actually want. I wish I could not buy the cards in the coin.
Okay, let's go to my Pokemon.
In fact, all I
which
want is the mystery.
Yeah, that's true. Rainie wants to go to her Pokemon, which is Blush.
Blush.
Yeah.
Blushymon.
Okay, this is my. I'm just gonna
We're here.
let you know how my. Yeah, well,
Very. In case you were thinking we cut, we didn't.
We're here.
Oh, we're here.
the only time I've used fake eyelashes is when I tried to put them on right before prom, couldn't get them on, cried, and just did mascara instead.
You sorry, you couldn't get them on because the glue was tricky, probably because it's scary to put your stuff near your eyes. I've found that out.
Someone else has to do it for me.
I tried to put on a color contact and
Okay,
it really
let's-
freaked me out.
Oh.
Rainie just made it was like we were a SWAT team. She put her hand forward and she went, And it was like a
I
SWAT
feel
team
like
telling you to enter the building.
I feel like I'm teaching you guys, like, you don't know exactly, like, the speed and, like, where we're going. Like, we would never stand at that aisle for so long.
I will say
Unique
when Becky's
because of
doing
my
makeup,
mom.
she's like,
She's like snip.
she can tell if it sucks immediately.
Yeah. Okay, turn right.
I feel like that was our fault, to be honest.
Oh, wait,
She kind of
may have
like
been.
saw us and then reacted.
Where are we going?
This way, this way.
We're
Okay.
currently.
We got to go to
hazarding.
benefit aisle. We got to go to the benefit aisle.
Benefit.
Benefit.
So
Number one
Benefit is a
brow band.
great brand.
Benefit's a great brand. We love Benefit.
Rainie, do you consider yourself to be a MUA?
I wish. That is honestly my dream. In another life, I would. Okay. So this is an amazing mascara. I can't believe they're real. I remember using this once and I was like, wow, game
Give them a
changer.
smell.
Can I have a smell it?
We get a smell.
Is it like the candles where I can smell it?
We smell it?
See, we went through my world. We sort of have existed in each of our worlds.
Yeah.
We went through Keith's world, which is the Pokemon
getting
cards. We really
aquaphor.
briefly traveled there, honestly.
Oh,
We spent a long time in my candle world, and now we're in Rainie's brow
You
band.
guys kind of made me just
Yeah.
go to the Pokemon world by myself.
Sorry,
Sorry, I got
come back.
confused, but I thought
honestly,
I didn't know
I'm
you had to
sorry.
choose anything.
Honestly, there was a middle
I thought it was
schooler also in the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
I
There
didn't
were,
want to crowd
there were only children there.
I didn't want to crowd
And
it.
that was a smart decision.
So also, Gimme Brow. Is
He was on the
huge-
phone with
You're
an
always
older
gonna want to
person
buy
though,
that.
who was having him buy cards for him.
Oh, that's so
Because
funny.
clearly I heard
His
the other
dad.
brother's voice go like, yeah, that's the one I want.
That's the one.
Because
The
he was like
one.
FaceTiming the options.
So that is the number one setting spray in the U.S. Heard of it? Urban Decay style.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I feel like between rose neutrals, top mattes, and
Matt? You mean Matt?
Not
okay, well phonetically
Sorry.
it's mattes.
Sorry.
I'm
You,
just
the king of
wondering-
mispronouncing words for humor, are going to correct someone else.
That's a good point. Honestly, Rainie,
Which one would you
it's Matte.
choose?
Of those,
Of these,
Yeah.
the bronze tone neutrals are looking like a snatched
I would
item.
say the blush tone neutrals are kind of nice too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Miles is going for warm fall looks, and Keith is looking for natural glam feminine. And I love.
agree. I like
Yeah.
that. And I want to just note that Rainie she smacked the display just a little bit, and it felt like it was going to fall. But
The whole thing did
the whole
shake.
thing did sort of shimmer and shake. So, Rainie, what's your favorite item of makeup that you like to apply nowadays?
Ooh, okay, we gotta find it. It's L'Oreal. Not right now, but I
L'Oreal
just think that
Paris?
this. Yes, L'Oreal Paris.
Paris,
Patty.
Paris. It's not my favorite that for now, but I do think it's a staple. It's kind of like the ultimate Target item. And it is, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, it's bright pink, bright green. And if you were in high school in the 2010s, 2015s, you are going to be putting that on at breakfast and then at lunch. And then it's going to be like crusting on your skin in the morning when you wake up.
Why didn't you wash it off?
Sometimes you don't have time.
It's
a
going to
busy,
be crusting.
It's a busy.
Busy bee.
But I don't see it right now, and hopefully it wasn't. I don't think it was discontinued because it is the best. I've literally bought it recently because it's so good. But yeah, that's a trip down my life.
I love it, Rainie. And honestly, I like that. Like you were speaking almost in like it was like a MUA speak. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
were like, and basically that's the number one. Thing. And I was like, I like this is a new version of Rainie.
And I wear makeup never. I wear makeup maybe once every 6 months at the
Honestly,
holiday
Rainie,
party.
The way you're talking about it, like Rainie, like really.
It sounded
knows a
like
lot.
she was talking about it to herself as if she was talking to someone else. Like she was like
Right.
hosting her own radio show in her room
She's
as
just
a
like,
kid.
and basically my favorite item is that little pink one with that pink spot on.
And you know what it is.
And that you know what it is, gals. But
Yeah.
no, I do like it, and I don't wear makeup. Although I am sort of approaching a point in my life where, and you know what I am jealous of is all the little tinctures and bottles
Right,
and
that's
brands.
the thing.
It's sort of what
What's
we're
your
talking
favorite
about.
marketing thing that you've seen so far in this?
I mean, I'm looking at this, and I gotta say, well, first of all, the Clinique.
no way.
When I was a
Whoa.
kid, I had Clinique moisturizer because that's the one my mom used.
Interesting.
That's how I would
Clinique, you think is like the freshest, most bright? Like
No. I was sorry. I was
you
doing
like?
a
I
journey.
thought you liked. Oh, sorry. I thought
I was
you
doing
liked,
a journey. That's not sorry. When I was a kid, I used Clinique moisturizer because that's what my mom had, and I thought the product was good, but I didn't think the branding was nice.
Oh.
And now the cold, harsh light of day. I mean, Ouya. I like the.
What?
I'm liking Ouya. Ouya. I'm liking the branding of that. I like the capital letters of that. Dry bar.
Away.
Dry bar. Ouya.
Away.
yeah.
Away. I actually use
And
Away.
I like also the dry bar font. Couldn't be
The dry-
nicer.
Yeah, no, the dry bar is really,
The dry
really.
barf aunt.
The dry bar font.
Aunt.
I
Yeah.
really like. Honestly, to me, the ones I like are modern. The brands
Yeah.
are sans serif. They are chic.
Yeah,
They
you've
are
got like
fun.
kind of a beige neutral color. Like both of those I'm noticing are kind of like a softer.
Yeah,
you know,
they're
they're not
chill.
the bright. They're not like bright orange and fun.
They're not
like,
the tropical starburst
Right.
behind us.
Yeah, or
Right.
Smashbox, or you
Yeah.
know any of these sort of big flashy guys.
Yeah, I like Away actually. I like their aesthetic. I like their products. I use Away.
It's OUAI. Well, gang,
It's time
Rainie,
to-
thank you for teaching us about makeup.
Yep.
and Miles, thanks for joining in on the Tripod to Teach
What did
you say?
You say thanks for joining us on the trip. What was that?
for showing us and showing us candles.
Thank you. And Keith, thanks for joining us on Tripod and showing us your moisturizer to put on your torso.
And I can't wait to get back to the car to hear some advice and to see if we found a Charizard.
See you there.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
Ooh, we're in the car. I sure wish I had some advice. Good thing we just listened to that song.
What's up, Miles Nation? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having such a nice day. Have you ever wanted to rebrand doing a normal chore so it's not fucking pathetic anymore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing everyday tasks can suck asks because you're basically telling your brain that your body sucks.
Oh.
When you get locked into the fucking lifestyle where you're just a cog in the machine, you don't have time to overthrow the government anymore.
That's true.
Burn down your local town hall as you're in your mind, because what you're doing is you're getting stoned and going to the grocery store.
Oh, I don't know about this one.
I have been rebranding going to the grocery store as a non-essential thing. I do my bulk trips where I go to Trader Joe's, and obviously sometimes the clock strikes afternoon, the baby goes to bed, and I've been having a lovely little trip at the grocery store, and my rules are simple. It's Miles time. Yeah.
So, wait, are you a little high at the grocery store?
I take an edible, and I go to my local grocery store. There's a grocery store really close to my house. I take an edible, and I get to the grocery store just in time for it to kick in. Now the rules are Miles isn't getting essentials. He's only getting treats, but they're cheap. Because it's grocery prices, not like you go to a
Yeah.
Starbucks and it's a lemon loaf for $9.
That's true.
You know, so the treat I got was like a Captain Crunch.
Which
And
you almost ate the other day.
Which I almost had the other night. So, another thing I got, which was fun, was like, I was like, what do I want? I don't know. And I got like I got microwave popcorn, which I don't know what you normally get.
No, I do think that this is make yourself the main character.
Make yourself the main character, and literally I got Orville Redenbacher microwave style as main character energy.
Do you want to do chores but kind of do a bad job at them? Get high and do them.
By the way, and the great part about it is it's like I don't need anything in my house except for peanut butter, and I got that.
Then you're good.
So it's like I'm just going as like honestly sometimes it's also I work from home from the studio, so it's like I haven't gotten out into the world and been with the people because I'm obviously the people's president. And when I'm out in the world, I feel good. I feel like I'm a part of a bigger system. So sometimes it's the end of the day. It's 7:40, 8 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't left and gotten down to the grocery store. And then the lighting's nice at the grocery store. It's very comforting. And I'm fucking
There's the
baked as
beeps.
shit.
There's
And I'm
beeps in the background.
walking around.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all the products. And I'm like, what would be fun if I got a fruit roll-up?
Yeah.
That's a
That's
niche
okay.
product that I'm not getting. Like, I'm
Yeah.
looking at products as, what can I have that I haven't had in maybe 10 years?
what can I try?
What can I try? Thank you. Try, guys. What can I try at the grocery store that's going to be unique for me?
I think it's a good idea. I think getting high and doing something menial is really fun nowadays. Just as much fun as like drunk shopping is, like at the mall,
Drug shopping, yeah.
is a blast. And I
Drunk
think you should do it safely, but God, it is really fun.
You have a DD, get to the mall. I mean, I'm lucky that the grocery store is really close to my house.
Keith? Hit us with the official tripod theme song.
I pulled a Pokemon card. It was a fancier card than all the other Pokemon cards that I've pulled lately. I don't really buy them a lot, but it's the tripod.
Have a good ass week, everybody. Love you.
Love you.